name is Olabisi, and this morning I'm going to be discussing with you about God's thoughts. It has been on my mind for the past 2-3 weeks, and it's all about the prosperity of the soul. Our soul needs to prosper just as our body, our physical being is prospering. We know our spirit is prosperous already because the Holy Spirit lives in our spirit. But what about our soul? As we all know, we are both a physical being and a spiritual being. We have a soul, we have a spirit, we have a body. Our body is prospering in the sense that we go to school, we enrich our body, we have good health, we buy cars, we buy houses, we are living in our comfort zone, we're doing what we exercise our body, we stay in health. Those are prosperity physically that we can achieve. But what about our soul? What are we doing with our soul? Are we actually working towards the prosperity of our soul? Because that is the job, that is really the spiritual job that is committed into our hands. Are we doing something with our soul? Are we not lusting after what we are not supposed to be lusting after? Are we actually lusting after things that will glorify God? Things that will glorify our spirit, things that will glorify our soul, not things that will corrupt the soul the more. John the Beloved in 3rd John verses 1 and 2, it says, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers." That means he's saying that our soul needs to prosper. And for our soul to prosper, it can only be achieved through the lens of the Holy Spirit. He also states in the book of John 16 verse 17, please permit me to read. It says, "The Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him, for he dwells with you and will be in you." Right now, the Holy Spirit is in us for those of us who are born again. And if you are not born again, please and please and please, it's the best thing you can ever do to be born again, so that your spirits can be saved, your spirits can be renewed, your spirits can be born anew and be filled with all of these juices of life that we're preaching. So I will implore you to be born again. It's such a beautiful experience. So, like I was saying, our soul needs to prosper. Even as our spirit is prospering, even as our body is prospering, our soul also needs to prosper. And the major challenge most time, the challenges that we face most time is because of the different voices that we hear in our spirit. And the Lord mentioned to me, like while meditating, He just pointed out to me to listen to this music, Casting Crown, The Voice of Truth by Casting Crown. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful music. It says, "The voice of truth keeps calling out to me." It's telling me, I will employ you to just listen to the song, listen to the music, and it's going to really help you. So to conclude, I'm going to say, the Lord has been nudging me about the prosperity of our soul, and which I believe the Spirit is one. And you can listen to Him too. Please work on the prosperity of your soul by listening to whatever He says. Shalom.